Justin Bieber caught doing something very scandalous and shocking in public. We got to talk about this and all the lies that are being exposed. We got to talk about this and a lot more. But before we get into it, hello, my name is Sebastian and I spill pop culture tea every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy bestie, you have found me. You guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are brand new here, the whole vibe feels like we're on a FaceTime call and we're just hanging out and we're just keeping each other company. I could not begin to tell you how grateful I am for each and every one of you. And as you guys can see, you're probably wondering, girl, what do you have on your head? Listen, I've been thinking a lot about my grandmother lately, and she used to rock these. And today I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get one of her bandanas and just channel my grandma, because why not, girl? So I'm not rocking them as amazing as she, but you know what? It just is what it is. Ooh, so listen. First of all, I gotta say, best friend, this is why I always tell you to take everything with a grain of salt. Now, if you guys don't remember, well, it was yesterday, but yesterday I reported that countless headlines were saying that Justin Bieber was actually on his way to India to perform at a billionaire's wedding. Well, looks like the rumors of Justin Bieber headed to India to perform at a private wedding with Jennifer Lopez are real. Take a look at all of these headlines. So, India TV is reporting that Justin Bieber will be performing at the Netra Mantana's Grand Udaipur wedding. India Today is also reporting that Justin Bieber will be performing at the wedding. The Times of India is also reporting that Justin Bieber will be performing at the wedding. And India Today also is reporting that Justin Bieber will be performing at the wedding. It says here that, yes, you read that right, from international pop singers like Justin Bieber, Jennifer Lopez, to Bollywood celebs will be performing at the wedding. Also says here that U.S. President Donald Trump's son, Donald Trump Jr. has landed, as also as J-Lo and Justin Bieber. It says here that the royal wedding festivities began on Saturday with a star-studded spectacle alongside celebrities at the Grand Bollywood Night organized at the City Palace. It says J-Lo's vocals, Justin Bieber's vibes, and Donald Trump Jr. cameo inside Udaipur's NRI Big Fat Wedding. Another article saying Netra Mantana's wedding, Justin Bieber, Jennifer Lopez to perform. So it says here U.S.-based billionaire Rama Raju Mantana's daughter, Netra Mantana, is set to tie the knot with Vamsi Gaduraju in a grand 3-day celebration. So those are all the articles that are being talked about. Now, there is no video evidence of Justin Bieber there, but he did perform at the Ambani wedding. Was it like earlier this year or last year? So it wouldn't be that shocking if he went and performed. And I'm like, girl, get your money. But some fans are really disappointed that he didn't even congratulate Hailey on his social media. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. The reason I showed you that and the headlines was because I don't want to hear Sebastian. You're making shit up, Sebastian. You're clickbaiting, Sebastian. You're lying. You're just inventing things. Bitch, do I work at the Indian Times? No, I do not work at the India Times, okay? I have to say that was about 7 or 8 different publications that sounded really legit because the wedding was in India, right? And all of these major publications in India were talking about this. So I really thought that it was true because, he already did the Ambani wedding, which... Well, best friend, Justin Bieber has officially arrived in India to do a private concert in the wedding of billionaire Mukesh Ambani. And guess how much he got paid, bitch? When I tell you the amount of dollars that he got paid, you're gonna be like, girl, what in the shopping spree strawberry glazed Air One smoothie is going on here? But first, let's watch his arrival.
चलो हो गया मिल गया वो पीछे बेटा पीछे गाइस क्लियर द फील्ड गाइस क्लियर द फील्ड भाई जाओ रे छोड़ दे
Guess how much he got paid? $10 million. So obviously, the billionaire, he is, known to bring the big guns for the wedding, or the wedding preparations, the pre-wedding parties. I mean, they have spent so much in this fucking wedding. You guys, let me tell you, this is one of my goals in life, is to be invited to a wedding in India. I mean, that is just one of my biggest dreams. The colors, the culture, the people, the love, the abundance of it all is insane to me. And you know what I love so much? When the Ambani wedding was going on, you had to learn a lot about different things, because, I was spilling tea on all the celebrities going, and it was the most expensive wedding in history or something. And I learned so much about the traditions. And I love traditions. I love cultures. Like, I don't understand people who only want to stay like in the US, who don't ever want to go somewhere else and travel and learn different cultures, learn different languages, learn different, to eat different types of foods. Like, I think that is such a blessing to be able to just respectfully dip your toes and learn of others and their beautiful cultures. So he already performed at the most beautiful wedding ever, the Ambani wedding. So I did not think that this was such a far lie, because, if the media in India is reporting that, that he's performing, why not believe it, right? Well, anyways, best friend. Hailey Bieber, she did show that Justin was with her on her birthday. And also, Justin was caught golfing. Now, the golfing part of it all isn't the worst part, but sources are saying that he was caught peeing on the golf court. Okay, it says Justin Bieber was caught peeing in the bushes at a golf course after sipping from a can of beer. The sorry singer was photographed relieving himself without a care in the world while playing a round of golf with friends in Palm Springs, California on Sunday, which was yesterday. And Hailey's birthday was on Saturday. Bieber was seen facing the shrubs that lined the course with his ultra baggy dark denim shorts slightly lowered and one hand near his groin, not his groin. After he was done, Justin was snapped, pulling his pants up and turning around to get his head back in the game. Bieber completed his look with black boxers, a white graphic t-shirt, and a bucket hat. Okay, girl. Listen, I'm not gonna hate on this girl, because I have the bladder of a 99-year-old, honey. Any kind of drink, I need to go to the bathroom. Like, I have been in situations where I just don't want to tell you guys. Like, I have done this and a lot worse. I'll tell you know what, girl. I'm just gonna tell you guys, because I like to keep it real. I'm gonna give you guys 2 different occasions that I had to do something very similar, but maybe even worse. Okay, so the first one, best friend, was that I could think of, because I'm sure there's many more. But the first one was, we were on a bus, okay, in Colombia. Okay, now this bus was not your average bus. This was a small town bus. It did not even have windows. Okay, it was one of those buses that is just kind of to get to point A to point B, not overnight, nothing. It's just, just your very basic bus. But the issue is, it does not stop. And people usually drink on these buses, because you get to, you basically go to another town to go to a club, and then you come back home. Well, the rule is you cannot stop. So my husband, myself, and our best friend sat way in the back. My best friend was at the window. I was next to her. Then it was my husband. And then we had all the row. All of our friends had the last row, and a couple in front of us. So we were basically surrounded by our friends. After about 3 hours, honey, I felt it. I could not move, bitch. Every bounce of that damn fucking bus was like, it's happening, bitch. It was like me giving birth. I was like, my water broke. I was like, I could not hold it in anymore. And I was like, literally, I wanted to get off this bus. But the rule is, if you get off, they leave, because they have a schedule that they have to, they have to maintain. So I was in hell. I was in hell, best friend, like in hell. I didn't know what to do with myself. And my best friend, after about 45 minutes of me suffering and like literally shaking, my best friend was like, you have to pee in a bottle. And I'm like, I've never done before. Because I've never been in a situation where you can't just get out and go pee in a bush somewhere. So I was literally shaking, best friend. I couldn't. And so what we did was so embarrassing. I can't believe I'm telling you guys this, but you know, I always like to keep it real. So my friends in the front of us, they kind of like put their arms up like this, you know, kind of like distracting the driver. Then I kind of hunched over, and then, you know, I unzipped my pants and she gave me the bottle, but I was shaking because I was so nervous. I've never done this before. My husband was kind of covering me. Everyone was covering me. My best friend is a fucking trooper. She held the bottle. Yes, girl, I know it sounds crazy. Also, we were incredibly drunk. We were so drunk at this point. I don't even know how we made it to the club, but we were so drunk. And she was like, I'll just hold the bottle and you just relax. So I took my beedity bobbity boo out and she was holding the bottle. She wasn't looking. And I just went, and girl, when I tell you, it was like, hallelujah. And honey, trust me, I've been there for my best friend too. Many times I've had to, you know, cover her in jackets and just, you know, listen, when you gotta go, you gotta go. What can you do? And you know, we got the bottle. And we had like this bag full of empty bottles. So we just put the bottle in there and we forgot about it, girl. We just had a gay old time, you know. And then the other part was I was at a festival, best friend, here just recently in Halloween. I could not find public bathroom. I could not find a bush. I could not find anything. I had a cape and I just went to town. I covered myself with the cape in the middle of the street and I just peed, girl. Listen, that's why I'm like, with Justin, honey, you gotta do what you gotta do. But the difference is that with Justin, there's paparazzi. You know, this confirms also now, anyways, going back to the rumors of him going to India, it is so crazy to me. One thing is that, like, I gave you proof of basically like 5 or almost 8 different publications that were posting that he was basically like confirmed that he was going to be performing there. So what exactly happened? You know, did it fall through? Was he never going? Was it all a lie? Was it make-believe? Because J-Lo did go. A lot of the guests that were announced did in fact go, but what happened with Justin? I'm very curious to know that. So anywho, what do we think about all this? Let me know in the comments. This is one of those things where I always tell you guys, take everything with a grain of salt. And this is why I always show you proof of the articles that I cover, because I want you always to know what is being talked about, but also to let you know if there's no proof, don't believe it. So anywho, I love you all so much. I'm so grateful. I can't believe I just told that story. I was panicking too, girl. I was like, girl, I was Octomom, bitch. I was giving birth to eight children, honey. Okay, I was in hell. But yeah, my best friend always reminds me of that story till this day. It's a good thing that I have good aim, because nothing happened. There was no mess done, girl. But anyways, I love you all so much for watching. I'm so grateful that I can just be myself and we can just spill tea and no judgment here. It's a judgment-free zone here. So I love you all, and I'm so grateful to start the week with you all. I know it's going to be an incredible week, and I'll see you on the next one. Mwah. Bye.